The Green Bay Packers are hanging on by a thread in the NFC playoff race. One game, one moment could redefine their entire season or bring it crashing down. But here's the twist. Their fate might just rest in the hands of an old ally turned rival, Mike McCarthy. What's the connection? And why is Packers head coach Matt LaFleur openly rooting for his former mentor? Stick around because this story is about more than football. It's about resilience, loyalty, and a glimmer of hope when everything seems lost. Let's rewind to last Sunday. The Packers faced the Minnesota Vikings in a nail-biter that ended in heartbreak, a mere 2-point loss. This wasn't just any loss. It knocked Green Bay out of the coveted 7 seed. For Packers fans, this was like watching a dream slip away, piece by piece. But wait, there's still hope. And that hope lies in a twist of fate involving the Dallas Cowboys, the Washington Commanders, and an old Green Bay legend. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't the Cowboys already hang up their playoff dreams this season? Yes, they did. But stay with me, because this story is about to get very interesting. Here's where things get intriguing. The Packers' playoff position hinges on one outcome: the Dallas Cowboys beating the Washington Commanders in Week 18. Sounds simple enough, right? But there's a layer of irony here. The Packers are relying on none other than Mike McCarthy, their former head coach, to deliver that crucial win. For over a decade, McCarthy led the Packers, even guiding them to a Super Bowl victory in 2011 alongside Aaron Rodgers. Now, as head coach of the Cowboys, McCarthy's loyalty is no longer to Green Bay. Yet, Matt LaFleur is hopeful, even publicly stating, "Hopefully Mike does us a favor." Think about the weight of that statement. It's not just a plea, it's a calculated gamble. Green Bay's entire season, their shot at the Super Bowl, now depends on a man who's on a completely different team. And as the Cowboys have nothing to lose in this matchup, will McCarthy play to win, or will the Commanders seal the Packers' fate? But that's not all. While LaFleur is crossing his fingers for McCarthy, he's also grappling with devastating news on the home front, a gut-wrenching update that could shatter the Packers' already fragile hopes. Stick around, because this is where the emotional stakes hit a whole new level. On Wednesday, LaFleur dropped a bombshell. Star cornerback Jaire Alexander is most likely out for the season. The announcement came with a somber tone as LaFleur shared how Alexander's knee injury has been unrelenting even after surgery. For Packers fans, this feels like deja vu. Losing Alexander to one of their most dynamic players is a blow that could derail their defensive strategy. But LaFleur's words offer a glimmer of resilience. He's trying to get his knee right. It's a tough deal for all of us. And yet, hope remains. Reports suggest that if the Packers make it to the Super Bowl, Alexander could return. Can you imagine the energy of that moment? A triumphant comeback with Alexander back on the field, fighting for the ultimate prize. Well, it's a long shot, but as Packers fans know, this team thrives on defying the odds. Now the question is, will Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys come through for Green Bay? Will the Packers climb to the 6th seed? Or will they be left clinging to the 7 spot, barely hanging on in the playoff race? The answer lies just days away, and the stakes couldn't be higher, so if you love this video, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. Love you, gang.